Hey Froggy friends, Kirostyle here, welcome back to BlazBlue Continuum Shift. Thank you so much for joining me here on stream. Hey Hakase, Sai, Kieran, Kip, CB, good to see you, thank you so much for joining me here. I'm feeling much better today, thank you. I'm no longer sick. Well, not like completely better, but I am pretty much there. So we're gonna continue playing through the story mode of this game. So last time we did Noel and Jin's story modes. So next up on the menu is Rachel and Taokaka. Now, Rachel's like my favorite character in the game for her personality. I'm not very good at playing as Rachel, because she's a very technical character. There's a lot of like setting up traps and stuff. And the worst part, at least for me, is because back in Calamity Trigger, there were attacks that you could have like shortcutted to your right stick. So you could press certain directions with your right stick and it would shortcut certain attacks, which really helps me for Rachel, but then they took away that in Continuum Shift, so now I actually have to like manually do those attacks. So we'll see how this goes, but I think Rachel's story is good, but also her gag ending, her joke ending, is like the best one in the entire series in this game, and I know I keep hyping it up, but it's really good, so I'm very excited to get to her joke ending. I think Tao's is pretty good too, but I don't really remember what it was. So, let's get going. Rachel's stories, Lie to Myself. A large moon hangs in the air. Grim black clouds, hungry for light, devour the few remaining shafts of silvery moonlight. Suddenly the world is a very dark place. A teapot sits atop a lace doily embroidered with roses. Steam drifts up from its spout, a tiny shred of light against the darkness, but no sooner has it risen than the winds snuffs it out. A man with his hair pulled back into a tight queue looks up slowly.
I have returned.
Welcome home, milady. Your tea awaits.
Thank you.
Rachel draws her pale lips into a faint smile and absentmindedly pushes her complacent, cat-like umbrella inside out.
Oh, princess! It's horrible! I can see all of Nagos. I can see everything! All of the underbits! Ow! I can't stretch that far! You're gonna tear me in half!
Oh, poor Guy, we're already getting into the Guy abuse. Rachel tosses the squirming creature aside and narrows her eyes. Her mind is elsewhere.
Is something amiss, milady?
It's moving again, Valkenhayn.
Takamagahara, you mean?
Of course.
If your servant may be so bold as to pose a question, what do you intend to do?
Nothing. I simply...
You simply?
I did not think I would be seeing Teremi again so soon.
Goodness gracious me! The princess being timid? This isn't something you see every day.
If you perceive my tone to be timid, creature, then Teremi shall be the least of your worries. If your ears are as utterly useless as they appear to be, I fail to see why I should allow you to keep them.
With the ease and grace of a servant and friend, Valkenhayn places Rachel's chair, and she sinks into it with a dainty sigh. For a moment, her right forefinger traces the edge of the teacup, and then she stops, tilts her slender neck, and looks up at Valkenhayn.
If Teremi saw fit to insert his repugnant self into my affairs, then I've no doubt we shall see more of him, as well as his constant companion, Trouble.
Indeed.
How terrible.
Are you sure, milady?
Why ever would you ask?
Laughing while one says, how terrible, can suggest one's true sentiments are otherwise.
You misheard. I was not laughing. I was sighing.
My sincerest apologies, milady.
It is time I was on my way.
What? You're leaving already? But we haven't eaten anything yet!
We will eat after our task is complete. Valkenheim's scones are of such quality that no matter how long we may take, their taste shall be unchanged when we return.
Where are we going, Princess?
Was I not clear? We are going to visit him.
Him?
Valkenheim,
Yes, milady?
I have a favor to ask of you.
Of course, milady. I live only to serve.
Rachel's tinkling laugh fills the garden. In a dim and silent room, a shadow sits in perfect stillness. Surrounding the shadow are lines and shapes that pulse with magic. Like eldritch tendrils, they spread out in 4 directions, covering the entire room. The room is Sector 7's confinement chamber. The shadow, called Hakumen, sits silently in front of the cauldron.
Wake up, puppet. Wake up now, or I shall be forced to pack that suit of yours with animals' leavings and spoiled food. I doubt that will be pleasant.
Great. Hakumen's like my least favorite character to fight as Rachel. I'm just so bad at fighting him.
I see the tendrils of cowardice have already attached themselves to your ankles. Perhaps you should brush them off before they reach your knees.
You.
You must be either terribly bored or something of a madman to sit so quietly in such a ghastly place.
State your business.
Oh my goodness, such a powerful protective circle they've placed you in here. Why, it took me the entirety of 5 minutes to circumvent it. Practically forever. It seems you are very valuable to Sector 7. Oh no, to Kokonoe.
Whatever plans the Grimalkin has made are no concern of mine.
Oh, and what of me?
A foolish question. You know the answer.
How dull. Aren't you bored here? I suppose I could spare a moment if you'd like to entertain me.
Ha! Your motives are as transparent as ever. You are only here to observe, am I wrong?
Oh, perhaps you are slightly less of an idiot than I gave you credit for.
Well, here we go. My first fight back is Rachel, and I'm fighting my least favorite opponent.
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1. Action.
Now they take care of it.
Counter.
Now, George the 13th. Now, in.
Counter.
Now, in. Now they take care of it. Now, now they take care of it.
Ow, stop hitting me!
Shut it!
Don't come near me. What are you doing?
Stop it!
With me, maybe another Go. Maybe another time. Don't come near me. Don't come near me. Don't come
Here,
near
I'll
me.
range you.
Now they take care of it. Get off of me. Now they take care of it. Don't come near me.
Don't come near me.
Don't come near me. Don't come near me. Don't come near me.
How do I make them explode?
Now they take care of it. Now
Go,
they take care
explode!
of it. Don't come near me.
Whatever.
Don't come near me. Don't come near me. Don't come near me.
Come on.
Oh
no.
Naga.
Princess, oh, shocking!
Don't come near me.
Oh my goodness.
Don't come near me. Don't come near me. That was rather fun. Oh, you needn't worry. I doubt you'll be bored much longer.
I thought you make them explode with down, down, C. Maybe it's down, down, B. But I was too panicked to figure it out. Hey Arvon, welcome to the stream. Okay, well I'm only gonna have to fight him again for another ending, so whew.
What do you mean?
Now that Noelle is awoken as the Eye, time has begun to move. She has become the Master Unit's eyes, and she is now immortal.
Yeah, don't come near me. Don't come near me.
What? And Takamagahara?
Yes, Terami has returned to drag out the future we've left slumbering in the depths. And lest you think that we're not enough, we are currently engaged in a continuum shift. Anything can happen, and likely will.
You speak as though something already has.
I would rather not think of it, thank you. I have, however, heard of her awakening.
I see. Then the time has come for me to take up my sword. I must go.
Oh my, I see there is at least some remnant of a brain moldering in that ancient shell. But first things first, Mr. Hero. You must leave this place. I've already taken the liberty of dispelling the magic that bound you. You may thank me later. However, we must talk, and I am loath to do so here. Shall we meet in Kagutsuchi? Yes, that sounds good. I shall go on ahead. Do follow soon before I grow bored.
Here, I will not give you a choice. I'll just suggest Kaguzuchi and just immediately assume you're saying yes. What a girl boss.
This city lacks integrity.
Princess, darling, what are we doing in a place like this?
Whiling away the hours until Mr. Hero deigns to join us.
Oh? Something smells really good!
It seems to be coming from this restaurant.
My goodness, this restaurant smells delicious.
Woohoo! It smells so good! Princess, hurry, hurry! Let's eat something!
Wait, that man over there?
Ragnar's just always eating in this restaurant. Rachel and Guy turn to look. Sitting in the back of the restaurant is none other than Ragnar the Blood Edge, the table before him piled high with food.
Just what does that young man think he's doing? That girl is way too young for him.
Maybe he's a... What did the princess call it? A... pedophile? Wah! Why did you hit me?
Silence. Otherwise, the only pieces of you I leave will be too small for the eye to see.
What?
What's wrong, Princess? You're so grumpy all of a sudden.
It's nothing. Nothing at all.
Princess? You're not gonna talk to him?
Okay, so if we want the joke ending, you pick the first option, but we'll save that for later. So we'll pick the second option for now.
I haven't time for such a foolish creature. It's time we moved on.
Whoa! I can't even remember the last time the princess didn't want to bother that guy.
Yes, rather interesting, isn't it?
I wonder why. Oh! You think maybe she's mad because he was with another girl?
A princess? What was that?
Oh, merely a simple joint lock.
Mr. Hero sure is taking his time.
I am well aware of that. Still, I imagine it will take him some time to escape that dreadful place.
Why didn't you just teleport him out with you, Princess?
Because I was quite tired from breaking the magic circle they used to hold him. And teleporting two is more difficult than teleporting one. I told him what he needed to know. I owe him nothing more.
Technically you're teleporting 3, but I guess Nago and Guy don't count.
Well, when you put it that way, it does sound fair.
Milady, I have brought Mr. Jin Kisaragi to the castle, as you requested.
Oh, okay, so this is the part, like, we just had an interaction with Ragnar's story, and then now we're having interaction with Jin's story, so they all do crisscross.
Is that so? Well, since Mr. Hero has yet to make his appearance, I suppose this will have to do. How are you feeling, Mr. Hero? Well, I trust.
Who are you?
Don't talk to me.
You don't recognize me? How cruel.
Shut up.
Shut up? But how can I remain silent when faced with such disarray?
You're really messed up.
Oh my, yes. It's pathetic, really.
Just shut the hell up.
You seem awfully weak, and your appearance is amusing. I suppose you brought this upon yourself, didn't you?
What did you say?
Why, because you're weak, of course. Physically, mentally, in every way a man can be weak, you are. In fact, man is too generous. You are more akin to an infant, helpless.
She really knows how to lay out the insults. Like, it's not one simple insult. It's like a long string dialogue of narrated insults.
Me? An infant?
Yes, I feel that fits well. Why, without Ragnar's apron strings to grasp onto, I doubt you could even stand. Do I smell milk? I believe I do.
Do you intend to stand in my way? I'll kill you!
I suppose dying once might be fun. Even so, I really should tell you, your efforts will come to naught.
Die! Die!
What a spoiled little child. Unfortunately, I must keep you around, just in case, you know. Well, perhaps if I play with you a little, your mood will improve.
Okay, let's try this again.
The wheel is turning. Rebel 1. Action.
George! Don't come near me.
Counter.
What?
Don't come near me. George the 13th. Unbelievable.
Okay, fine.
Now, we're in temper.
Counter. Counter.
We're in temper. Now, take it. Now.
Got it!
No.
Now, take care of it. George the 13th.
Counter.
Now, take care of it.
No.
Maybe another time. Now, unbelievable.
You're mine.
What are you doing?
What?
Now,
Counter.
take care of it. George,
Matter.
don't come near me. Don't come near me.
Hail.
Not even close. Now,
Counter.
don't come near me.
That all you got?
What are you doing? Now, in.
Here.
Now,
Halt.
now, in. Don't come near me.
That all you got?
In. Now.
Hide. Die.
What are you doing? Get off it. What are you doing?
Uh-oh.
Back off.
Now,
That all you got?
take care of it. Now, take care of it. George,
Out of
Get
my
him, George.
way.
That's right. Our princess is the best.
I knew you'd been hurt, but I thought you were at least stronger than this, Mr. Hero. How disappointing.
What did you say?
Oh, hush. Your arrogance has played you false this time, hasn't it? Perhaps this new perspective will help temper your foolishness. Why not look up for once, instead of down?
You're one to talk.
Hey, Aru, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate it.
Shh! Don't you ever learn? She's going to hit you!
Still, this should be enough to keep him at bay.
Him?
Valkenheim,
Yes, milady.
I've seen everything I wished to. Would you be so kind as to dispose of our hero?
As you command, milady. Now, Master Jin, shall we return to Kagutsuchi?
Hell no! I could still...
Man, this guy is really annoying.
Oh, yes! He's the sort of guy the princess hates the most.
I leave him in your care, Valkenheim.
Valkenheim bows, places his hand firmly on Jin's collar, and disappears.
Madam Rachel, Master Hakumen has arrived.
At last! What on earth could have taken the fool so long?
What do you wish to do, milady?
I will go. He has made me wait quite long enough. I must see that he makes appropriate reparations. You are late. My tea has grown quite cold.
What was that thing?
I beg your pardon?
Don't mince words. You know what I saw. Why is such a thing in Sector 7? What is the Grimalkin thinking?
I've no idea. Her affairs are none of my concern.
None of your concern. Are you mad? That abomination is a nuclear weapon. Have you already forgotten the Dark War?
Forget? Would that it were so easy. No. I am sorry to say that, like you, I am simply an observer. I cannot forget. Even if I had the desire to do so, I haven't the ability.
Then why do you allow it to exist? As terrible as the Black Beast was, that abomination was even worse. It brings nothing but destruction and death.
I know.
Has the human race still failed to realize its folly? Do they not understand how many lives fell before the force of the monstrosity, the destruction it brought to their world?
No, I believe you misunderstand.
Huh?
I'm sure they know that very well. Unfortunately, it seems we have a visitor.
Princess, something's here!
Something feels wrong.
The Murakumo unit.
No, this is Lambda 11, a simple causality phenomenon.
The strange girl Rachel calls Lambda 11 looks at the sky, her eyes blank. She raises her hands into the air like a child waiting for snow.
Come now, Kokonoe. Say hello. I know you're here.
Don't get in my way, Rachel.
I could say the same to you, Kokonoe. What are you planning? Do you really believe you can defeat him with your toy? It looks rather delicate. Perhaps it needs to be repaired?
Cute. But I don't have time to trade clever verbal jabs with you. I'm just here to take Hakumen.
Ah, my mistake. I see you are the toy on the verge of breaking. A confused kitten who makes the same mistakes over and over. Sadly, I fear you are beyond repair.
Shut up! No, I'm gonna shut you up personally!
Such arrogance. You make me sick. Have you forgotten your place so quickly? I had thought you better than that, but it seems I overestimated you.
Lambda!
Order confirmed. Commencing extermination of target.
Lambda 11 blinks slowly and nods, as if confirming something. Rachel sighs. Oh. Okay, for the good ending, I have to choose the first one.
Mr. Hero, I think perhaps you should pay Terumi a visit.
Terumi?
I suspect you are the only one capable of stopping him. I recommend that you hurry.
Yeah, you think you can take on Rachel? Come on, bring it on.
The wheel of fate is turning.
Not sure about me, though.
Rebel.
I don't know if I can use Rachel.
Action.
Ow.
Failure. Rejected name.
George the 13th. Don't come near me.
Attack.
Win.
Counter.
Failure.
Counter.
Field. Calculated.
I see stars!
Execution repairs. Accounted. Easy.
George the 13th.
Easy. Easy.
Oh, that was a pretty good combo.
It lost?
You see, your methods are not enough. Not enough to defeat him, at least. How could they if I can resist them so easily?
Damn it.
Be a good little girl and wait here. I shall seal Terumi.
Shut up. Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! I'm gonna be Terumi! Me!
With the power of science.
That's right. I'm not gonna give up. I'm not gonna end up like my mother. If I can't do it now, then I'll go get the Amaterasu unit. Then I can kick the crap out of him!
You plan to step up to the level of the gods then?
Yes!
No, you haven't the strength.
If it's impossible, then I'll just have to make it possible. If I can't move up to the gods, then I'll drag them down here. I'll do whatever it takes. Whatever it takes!
I love Kokonoe as well. She and Rachel are like two sides of the same coin.
What a sad child. Her science has corrupted her heart and made her blind.
Whoa!
Faster than the eye can follow, Rachel snatches Gi from the air beside her, and before the confused creature can blink, the massive shaft of the Montenbo has buried itself in the bat's fleshy stomach. She tosses aside the squirming, agonized creature and draws Nago into umbrella form with the same smooth motion. The umbrella's sharpened tip lunges forward. To bury itself in Lychee's voluptuous breast, and then withdraw, leaving only a small red mark on her soft skin.
Just drop by to say hello.
Please leave this area.
Whatever for? Huh? I believe a man named Hazama gave you a rather suspect piece of information. Would you mind telling me what he told you?
Hey! The princess is asking you a question, buddy!
You shouldn't ignore people, darling. That's dreadfully rude, you know.
Silence. You feel it is unsafe for me to proceed, correct?
Correct. I apologize, but could you leave now, please?
No. Why on earth do you put yourself under such pressure? There is so little point to it.
From your point of view, perhaps. But then again, what those like you who stand on the heights deem important is vastly different from what those of us who dwell in the depths might think.
So it would seem. You've gotten quite filthy at any rate. Do stop. It's really quite disgraceful.
No! So close to finding it. Finally.
Anything you can grab with those filthy hands will fall to pieces.
Then what do you propose I do? I want to save him. I want to save him, but no one will help me.
And why should they? Kokonoe and the library have far more important things to concern themselves with.
But if there is even a small glimmer of hope that they'll...
Lychee's artwork for this game makes her expression look so sly.
The will fate is turning. Rebel 1. Action!
Can you stop? Can you just let me get a single attack in? Oh my gosh, she's kicking my butt.
Return! 3 dragons!
Now, don't come near me.
You'll need more.
Why are you so aggressive as a computer?
Great wheel!
Oh my god.
Return!
She is very aggressive.
I'm sorry, but you left me no choice.
What is it that drives you so?
I honestly don't know.
Ridiculous. You can no more lie to me than you can lie to yourself. Ignore it if you wish, but I believe you already know. A lost child is lost because it has somewhere to go home to. Have you a home to return to? Nago!
Yes, princess?
I grow tired. Let us retire to the castle.
Wait, but she just teleported back to the castle. Rachel falls to her knees. Oh, I could just... Oh, sweet! I forgot this game lets you retry immediately instead of having to go back. That's kind of a very nice quality of life thing. Even if the text there didn't really make sense, but whatever. Okay, Lychee is very aggressive. What the heck?
The will fate is turning. Rebel 1. Action!
Take this! Move. George,
I'll range you.
Don't come near me. No, return. It's gonna hurt. George the 13th. Don't come near me.
Counter.
Don't come near me. Win.
How do I make it zap?
Counter.
Get off of me. Well,
Shocking!
George, return. Don't come near me. Sword iron.
Oh, there we go.
Don't come near me. Don't come near me.
Counter.
Don't come near me. It's gonna hurt.
Sword counter.
Don't come near me. George the 13th. Don't come near me. Don't come near
Don't kill
me.
George.
George the 13th.
Sword counter. You'll need more
Don't come
than
near me.
that.
Don't come near me. Don't come near me.
You'll need more than that.
You asked return. Don't come near me.
Counter.
George the 13th. Don't come near me. Chips on.
You'll
Don't
need
come
more
near
than
me.
that.
Don't come near me. Don't come near me.
Sword
It's
iron.
gonna hurt. Don't come near me. Don't come near me. George the... Don't keep me waiting. Don't come near me. Don't come near me.
Sword iron.
George the...
Counter.
I messed up.
There we go. Making you laugh with the range. I mean, Rachel's really good at zoning and making traps in range. You're supposed to kind of like manage the space between it wisely. I do not. I just go full range.
Well, have you managed to wash off some of your filth?
No! What are you talking about? Princess, you beat the stuffing out of her. She's even dirtier than when you started.
Idiot! That was a metaphor. She's asking this young lady if she feels morally relieved after her tussle with the princess. Oh!
Stop interrupting me, you imbecile. You're making me look like a fool.
I lost. What should I do?
Leave. Return to where you belong. Do whatever you can do.
Whatever I can do?
Did I stutter? Yes. And think hard on what that will mean. Think very hard.
What was that sound?
Whoa! I'm shaking!
It has begun.
Huh? What's
Nago and Guy freeze, their eyes wide with terror. A strange presence fills the air. Rachel stands her ground as a phantom appears before her. She leaps into the air to fly away, but a shadow twists itself around her ankle. Ribbons and specks of the phantom's sealing circle creep up her body like insects.
Princess!
Princess!
With a flick of its wrist, the phantom binds Nago and Guy together, slamming them to the ground. Their screams end abruptly.
Stop buzzing around me, annoying little flies.
I'm sorry. Did you just compare me to a fly?
As you seem to merely be part of the audience, I ask that you not attempt to step up onto the stage. Just wait quietly in your seat.
Ha! You think that will be sufficient to bind me?
Whatever should I do now?
You are as children are. Cease this.
The Imperator Librarius.
Evening comes to the world, and I have come to draw the curtain of night.
Oh, that's the end of Rachel's story. The canon route. So again, that probably continues in the true ending. To see what happens after that. More introduction of new characters. That's the first time we've seen the Imperator. We saw Relius and the Phantom before. That was pretty short, actually. But we still have more endings to go through. So let's do Rachel's non-canon ending, which is... we have to beat Jin up again.
How?
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1. Action. Counter.
Naga, take care of it.
Counter.
Naga, take care of it. Don't come near me. Take it off with me. Naga. Now, don't come near me. Naga, take care of it.
Hell, you
Shut it. What? Unbelievable.
Counter.
Now, in. George, what are you doing? George the 13th.
Counter.
Now, in. Don't come near me. No.
Halt! You're mine!
Now, in. Don't come near me. Now, in.
That all you got? Out of my way!
That's right! Our prince.
So now we gotta speed ahead. Oh, I actually didn't need to fight him again. I could have just gone from here.
You are late.
Okay. Okay. So for Rachel's bad ending, we have to tell Hakumen to fight Lambda. The rest she will leave to Hakumen. Hazuma, she must deal with herself.
Teremi.
Oh my, if it isn't the princess herself. What are you doing here?
Where is the successor of the Azure? Is that Ragnar?
A quivering shadow lies on the floor behind Hazuma.
Oh, he was making a whole lot of noise, so I had to ask him to quiet down for a bit.
What manner of foolish scheme is rattling around in that rotten head of yours, I wonder?
Ah, I like that face. Good old Princess Know-It-All. Sounds like you've got everything figured out, don't you? Well, I mean, superficially at least.
Teremi.
Something makes Rachel stop mid-sentence. Something strange in the back of her mind.
What is this?
She feels the darkness move behind her and spins around. There's nothing but black, dark as pitch. The road she took is nowhere to be seen.
Did something intervene just now?
Ah, you see? You understand, oh, I'd say, just about the tip of it.
What is going on? This is odd.
I wonder.
What a cruel smile, Teremi. You make me nauseous.
Really? I'm terribly sorry.
Then why don't you just puke? All of it! Just puke all of that useless stuff right out of your mouth hole. Blood, bones, guts, teeth, all of it! That pretty little mouth of yours just begs to be spewing vomit.
Teremi, why are you attempting to revive the Black Beast?
The Black Beast? Why the hell would I want to revive a failed project? Has your mind just been rotting away all these years?
Mental note. Tea turns you into a drooling idiot.
Failed project?
Yeah. The Black Beast was a big, fat failure. Kinda had to bust my ass to stop that cauldron's rampage, but hey, I learned a lot. And isn't that what life's all about? Learning? I think it's made me a better person.
Then it's as I thought. The BlazBlue is...
Yes! Ding, ding, ding! A cauldron! The BlazBlue itself is nothing more than a cauldron. And if it's gonna crank out the kind of sword I'm looking for, it's gonna need a whole lot of souls.
So Asher Grimoire and BlazBlue mean the same thing. I think the reason why the text doesn't match what they're saying is because in the first iteration of Continuum Shift, it said BlazBlue, but then they changed it in Continuum Shift Extend, so they probably just changed the text but not the voiceover.
Of course, while I was shoving souls into it, it decided to pop out a kid. And that kid was the Black Beast we all know and love. Get it? Does it all make sense? God, you're such an arrogant pain in the ass. I hate you.
Then the Murakumo unit's purpose isn't to create the Black Beast.
My God, it speaks. No, genius, of course it isn't. The whole point of BlazBlue is to make my sword. Everything in this whole world is just an illusion. You know that word? It means it's fake. All of it. And I'm gonna show everything the truth. The truth I like to call despair. Has a nice ring to it. Anyway, the time has come. The time for Murakumo to awaken. In the name of Susanoo, I command you! Murakumo, awaken! Behold the sword of the Godslayer, Kusanagi! Let all lies fall before your divine blade!
Noel, I see. You've already acknowledged the Amaterasu unit. Very well. I see I have no choice. We fight then.
The sudden heat of a piercing glare strikes Rachel's back, and she spins around. Standing amidst the swirling darkness is a phantom. A magic circle springs to life at her feet and twitches. Powerful forces catch and pull at Rachel's dainty foot, drawing it through the floor. As her balance falters, a small noise of frustration escapes her lips. The circle gains strength and begins to pull harder. The feeling of inexorable defeat makes the vampire's blood boil.
This is inexcusable. Release me this instant.
Oh, I don't think so. No point in squirming around now. You aren't getting out. I mean, you can struggle if you want. It's kind of fun to watch.
Look at Gi and Nago in the back.
Those on the outside must remain thus, else they meet a cruel end.
Then you have awakened, Imperator Librarius.
An observer, yes? Then your end was foreordained. Meet it and fade from my world.
Rachel sinks down to her thighs as her eyes dart around the room, looking for something. Someone.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You don't think someone's gonna show up and save you, do you? You talk a big game, but when shit gets real, you're just another scared, sheltered little princess, aren't you? Hey, Rachel. Tough luck! That stuffy old prune isn't gonna pop in to save your scrawny little butt. Guess what? Go on, guess. No? I got rid of the entrance and the exit.
You will remain. The door has been closed to you.
How can you?
The Phantom provides the restraint we require.
Come on, I'm doing you a favor here. Aren't you always bitching about how bored you are? Now you won't be bored about anything ever.
Yes, I suppose you have a point. Much bores me. Mankind, monsters, nighttime, morning, your existence.
My existence? Boring? What are you on? You're the one with the problem. Stop trying to make this my fault.
You're right. My apologies. You can't help being so dull. Not everyone can be as interesting as him.
Him? What? Who are you talking about?
Why, Ragnar the Blood Edge, of course. Who else?
What? Oh, come on! Now I know you've lost it. You're telling me that quivery pile of meat and incompetence over there is interesting? More interesting than me?
He is cavalier, idiotic, callousness and above all, a coward. I could spend eternity listing his faults, and yet he is a terribly interesting man. Jeremy, you are nothing compared to him.
Again, I love Rachel's dynamic with Ragna.
Done with your crap? Good. Now, how about you die?
Cease!
Don't cease me.
Patience is a virtue. Life is fleeting. And I am Imperator.
The Imperator Librarius' eyes flick to the Phantom. It nods imperceptibly, and a tremendous magic circle yawns into existence beneath Rachel. Rachel cries out as her body is bent backward. She has sunk to her waist already, but the second circle pulls even harder. She begins to move down.
Begone.
Oh, this is just wonderful. What a sight! What's it like looking up at people for once? You arrogant little bloodsucker!
Teremy's kick draws blood from Rachel's perfect lips, but only for a moment before they too are lost beneath the floor. Rachel stares into the darkness and does not blink.
Goodness, what a boring world.
Rachel whispers once, and then the magic circle swallows her completely. There is silence.
Damn it.
A hand appears in the darkness, a right hand. The thick, inky blackness of Rachel's prison squelches and rips in protest, and Ragna roars with effort. With the final, sickening pop, Ragna's arm breaks free of the circle. With a grunt, he heaves Rachel's body from its inky prison. The dark magics that have wormed their way into her body vanish without a sound. As the last of the Phantom's magic melts away from her face, Rachel opens her eyes and looks up at Ragna. Awkwardly, he mumbles something she can't hear. Almost without thinking, she licks the blood from her lip with the faintest hint of a smile.
As much of a fool as always, I see. I do wonder why I've yet to grow tired of you. Kokonoe, I require your assistance.
Greetings, lost children. I am Professor Kokonoe, genius scientist and ruler of the Sector 7 laboratory. Well, okay, we aren't in the lab at the moment. This place can sort of be temporarily moved into the boundary. Well, simply put, it's a mysterious room. A room where you can do anything you want. To be honest, it's a paradise for all those sad little lost children who couldn't make it to the true ending. A sort of Avalon. If you're one of those nutbars who's all, I don't need help, or I only want to unlock hidden stuff, or I'll just look for a flowchart online, then you can piss off! Very well. Lost child of the day, you may enter.
What are you doing, Kokonoe?
Your damn roses stink! You're gonna make my whole lab smell like roses!
Oh, have you not heard? The scent of roses is good for one's skin and relieves stress.
Yeah, that's if it's just a little bit. I think you might want to check on what that amount is.
I despise coffee, Kokonoe. Do make some tea.
Selfish as usual. All I have are tea packets.
Tea bag?
Ah, look, don't go there, okay? You can't even do that in this game.
You're making a teabagging joke.
Oh, then what is a, tea packet?
You have no idea what I'm talking about.
No, I do not. I would thank you to explain it, post-haste.
Ugh, that's it! I've had enough of your aristocratic bullshit! You want tea? You can chew on the leaves in the packet!
Such poor service. Dear me. Your conduct is rather unbecoming of a lady. No matter. Valkenhayn?
Yes, milady?
Don't yes, milady me! How the hell did you get in here?
It is my sole purpose to appear wherever Madame Rachel sees fit to summon me.
That's not what I was asking!
Have you no fine chairs? You really must invest in some. Nago, Guy, I require a chair and cushion.
They're so cute.
Of course.
On it!
Now, please explain. Why am I here?
This is a counseling room. People show up here after they got a bad ending, like you, and I give them advice.
Nonsense. I need no advice.
Well, you're not one to beat around the bush, are you? Still, unless you listen to my advice, you'll never be able to get out of here.
I like how derpy Guy's face is.
Oh my, is that so? Then I suppose I will humor you. I have a rather good grasp of what all of this is about, but I suppose it is conceivable that your advice could assist me in some small way. Now, what do you believe that I have done wrong?
Well, let's see. You remember the part where I yelled at you?
Ah, yes. I felt that was a branching point. However, I did what was required of myself as a bystander. Mr. Hero is the one to blame.
Yeah. Let's not get into that right now. Long story short, you need to be more calm.
Is that so?
You're just a bystander. You really shouldn't be fighting Terami yourself.
Interesting. I wonder why I felt such speed was necessary.
Romantic comedy, perhaps? Maybe you wanted to be the girl who rushes to the airport to catch her boyfriend before he leaves the country.
That is an outrageous notion. Make such a joke again and I shall convert this entire room into an impromptu rose garden.
Yeah, I have a feeling you just might go through with that. I'd appreciate it if you didn't.
Then you would be wise to choose your words with more care.
Okay. Changing subjects. Where are you headed attribute-wise?
Attribute? You mean fire, water, lightning, and so on?
Oh, no. Not magic. I mean more like personality-wise. Your character attributes.
I've no idea. I don't give much thought to such pedestrian things.
I think you're going for the mean on the outside, nice on the inside deal. Problem with that is, you're 100% mean.
I'm afraid you've lost me. Are you suggesting I should be nicer?
Do you think you can?
There is little I cannot do.
Oh, really? Impressive. How about you show me?
Oh, well, one moment. Shut up!
Little animation. Oh, it's so cute.
No. That's wrong.
I feel tired.
Well, I guess you just can't manage nice.
It is of little consequence. At any rate, you are scarcely in a position to be lecturing me on kindness.
That's not true. I'm nice to my subordinates from time to time.
Huh? You? Nice? That's a scary thought.
I also love how derpy Chibi Tiger looks.
I too am nice to my subjects from time to time.
Huh? You nice? That's a scary thought. Ah!
I suppose this has been an acceptable break from my usual tedium.
Really? So you're leaving?
Indeed. I shall see you in the world beyond.
God, it stinks in here. I guess she decided to leave some of her rose stench behind. Man, why does everyone who comes in here have to make such a mess? Damn it! Tager! Hey, Tager! Get in here and clean this up!
Okay. It's kind of interesting, like, Rachel is, established as being one of the more powerful characters in the series, right? not just, you could tell from her attitude, but the way she acts in the story towards everyone. But then they introduce, you know, different levels of power above her. Like, we see Hazama Terumi, and then now we've seen the Imperator, and then we see Phantom, and it's kind of like, it's like increasing the stakes, even though you know that she's really powerful. It's like we're being introduced to these more and more powerful characters. And yet everyone can still fight on equal ground in the actual, you know, game portion of it, because it's a fighting game. It's just kind of interesting to see how they handle that. Okay, so let's do Rachel's gag ending, which again I said is probably my favorite gag ending in the entire series. So to get her gag ending, after we defeat Hakumen, we have to pick the first option. Which means I have to beat Hakumen again. I hope I can do this on the first try. I guess I learned my lesson, I'm just gonna have to range him.
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1. Action!
George the 13th. Don't come
George.
near me. George the 13th. Don't come near me. Don't come near me. Win. Win. Win.
Counter!
Now then, what are you doing?
Get away from me.
That is unbelievable. George the 13th. Don't come near me. Win. Don't come near me. Don't come near me. Impudent. Sakura.
Impudent.
George the 13th. Don't come near me. Don't come near me.
What was that?
Don't come near me. Don't come near me. Don't come near me. Win. George the 13th. Don't come near me. Don't come near me.
Impudent.
Don't come near me. Sword Iris.
Impudent.
Sword Iris. Now let's go forward. George. Don't come near me. Don't come near me. George the 13th. Don't come near me. Don't come near me. Now.
What was that? Blood.
George the
Empty
13th.
sky. Truthful light. Judgment.
Don't come near me. Don't come near me.
Just
Okay, I did it.
That... This city lacks integrity.
Princess, darling, what are we doing in a place like this?
Whiling away the hours until Mr. Hero deigns to join us.
Oh? Something smells really good!
It seems to be coming from this restaurant.
My goodness, this restaurant smells delicious.
Woohoo! It smells so good! Princess, hurry, hurry! Let's eat something!
Wait, that man over there?
Rachel and Guy turn to look. Sitting at the back of the restaurant is none other than Ragnar the Blood Edge, his table before him piled high with food.
Just what does that young man think he's doing? That girl is way too young for him.
Maybe he's what did the princess call it? Pedophile? Wah! Why did you hit me?
Silence. Otherwise, the only pieces of you I leave will be too small for the eye to see.
What?
What's wrong, Princess? You're so grumpy all of a sudden.
It's nothing. Nothing at all.
Princess? You're not gonna talk to him?
Okay, so for Rachel's gag ending, we need to choose the first option here, speak with him.
Good morning, Ragnar. As foolish as always, I see.
Ah! Freaking rabbit! What are you doing here?
What a silly question. Why should I tell you why I do anything? Must I always tell you my whereabouts now?
No, of course not. But...
Oh, you are such a slow creature. No, creature is too kind. Something even lower than that. Barely even a form of life.
What the hell, Rabbit?
You see, you bark back so quickly. They say the weaker the dog, the more it will bark. But even that could not account for the noise you make. Wouldn't you agree?
What the hell? Although, you seem to be in rare form today.
And who is she?
Huh? What do you mean, who's...
Ragna looks down at Platinum. She sits in front of him eating fried chicken. Rachel's eyes thin to menacing slits.
Platinum. I mean, now she's...
It's Luna.
Oh, I see. Then you are a pedophile after all.
Whoa! Where the hell did that come from?
I'm sorry, but when I see a spade, or in this case a pedophile, I call it such. Oh, perhaps you don't know what the word means. A pedophile, you see, is a man who likes...
You suck!
Luna, that was totally uncalled for.
Hey, I just call him like I see him. Are you jealous?
Platinum laughs maniacally. Ragna cannot help but notice the expression that creeps across Rachel's delicate features. We're going to see some blood, he thinks.
Oh, yes. Ragna, I have a present for you.
Huh? A present?
If you would be so kind as to close your eyes for a moment.
Hell no! God knows what you're gonna do. Besides, anything from you probably wouldn't be worth having.
Well, I never. Ha!
With a graceful chop of her hand, Rachel strikes the back of Ragna's neck. His eyes roll back in his head, and consciousness leaves him.
I'm rather bored, Ragna. I believe I'll play with you a little to pass the time.
Rachel twirls away from the slumbering Ragna and leaps atop the table. Platinum laughs hysterically. Rachel draws a pair of elegant spectacles from the folds of her dress and places them on Ragna. Her grin is one of satisfaction. It is not pleasant.
Falkenhayn?
I am here, madam.
Explain to him as you would to a child.
But of course, milady. I don't wish to appear arrogant or presumptuous, but please allow me to explain. The item that Madam Rachel has placed upon the insect Ragna the Blood Edge are the legendary spectacles of Eros, and a powerful magical item they are indeed. Their effect will spread quickly through all of Kagutsuchi, and soon, no matter where Ragna may try to hide, the power of the spectacles of Eros will exert their power over others. Everyone, even those who hated him, will come to love him. That is the dreadful power of the spectacles of Eros. The spectacles of Eros were crafted so perfectly in times of yore that the person wearing them will not even feel their presence and will never know that they have become the bearer of such a powerful artifact.
Very nicely said.
You are too kind, madam.
Well, we're in for a ride now. With a deep bow, Falkenhayn disappears into the darkness. Rachel claps once, and Ragna jolts back to consciousness.
What just happened? Did I get hit by a truck or something?
Why, whatever do you mean, Ragna? What foolishness.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Huh? Luna, what's up with you? Why are you looking down?
Oh, it seems that her heart is racing.
Your face is bright red. Did you eat something funny?
Shut up, dumbass! I'm not red!
Suit yourself. If you're running a fever or have a stomach ache, just stay the hell away from me. I don't want to catch anything you have.
What? How can you be so insensitive, you jackass? Saying mean things like that to Luna. You're so mean, Ragna! You suck!
Luna's eyes suddenly began to fill with tears.
Whoa, hold on a sec. What's with all the crying?
Oh, you made her cry, you cruel man, you.
Me? Hey, Senna, what you waiting for? Do something!
I don't think there's anything I can do.
Why are you acting like this is none of your business?
Because, well, you know.
It's not really...
It's your fault, Ragna. You said mean things. I hate you, Ragna. I hate you. I love you.
What? Where the hell did that come from?
Wow, now I'm embarrassed.
Oh, how delightful. They're working perfectly. None can resist the almighty power of the spectacles of Eros. Ragna! Luna loves you!
Stop! Don't touch me!
You child, do you truly love Ragna that much? Yes! 1,000 times, yes! Oh dear, that won't do at all. Why? Why? Because Ragna is simply head over heels in love with me, of course. What? Is that true?
No! And in case you missed it the first time, hell no! You twisted, evil, blood-sucking rabbit! What the hell do you think you're doing?
Oh, come now, Ragna. No need to be shy. Just admit your feelings. Admit that you are my devoted servant.
Who are you calling a servant?
Ragna the Blood Edge.
Is Ragna here?
Ragna the Blood Edge is here, isn't he?
My goodness, what an interesting collection of visitors.
Oh boy.
There he is. Ragna's over there.
You son of a bitch! You know how hard it was to find you?
Just stay right there, Ragna the Blood Edge.
Wait a minute, what's going on?
Don't worry, Ragna. Everything will be all right. Just drink this filter of unwavering passion. Be sure to drink it all at once.
Lychee draws a small bottle from between her breasts and presses it to Ragna's lips.
All right.
What do you think you're doing, Lieutenant? You just blasted my special medicine across the room!
I was gonna ask you the same question, Miss Lychee. How dare you make him drink such a shameless potion?
You're still very much a child, Lieutenant. Sometimes love requires that one use a bit of persuasion to make it bloom.
Love?
Do I need to draw you a picture? I love Ragna the Blood Edge!
What did you say?
Huh? Did you hear that? Outside? It sounded like millions of voices cried out in anguish, and were suddenly silenced.
No, you're probably just hearing things.
But no matter how much you love someone, you can't just drug them.
Yes, of course. Medicine is completely off limits. Terribly unfair. Here, Ragna, eat this candy. It'll refresh your, mouth.
Oh, thanks.
Hiya!
Oh my, an impressive strike. It seems the candy has been shattered. A shame.
Ugh.
Professor, it seems that I can't stop watching you for even a second.
Will somebody please tell me what's going on?
Ragna, the candy the professor just offered you contained a very, very, very powerful sleeping pill.
You can't be serious.
You saw right through me, Lychee, you fox. Yeah, that's right. I put a sleeping pill in there. Oh, not just any sleeping pill. This shit would knock the Black Beast out. It's, quite strong.
You've got to be kidding!
Miss Kokonoe, what were you gonna do to Mr. Ragna the Blood Edge after you put him to sleep?
Ah, yes. Well, no reason not to tell you. First, I intended to take his...
Inferno Divider!
And put it in a...
Carnage Scissors!
Maybe a little...
Gauntlet Hades!
Two? My goodness, I can only imagine what his...
Hell's Fang!
Well...
Dead Spike!
I love that so much. Every game needs to do that when they censor things. Just take random attack names and fill them in. It's so good. Somehow it fits, too. It's so good.
What? How could you stoop so low? That's totally unfair.
Like I care. Keep dreaming, kid. I'm gonna make Ragna mine.
Ragna is mine! Don't speak of him as if he's merely an object.
Just shut the hell up, you skanky old hags!
Oh,
are you calling
I
an
better
old
not have just
hag?
heard what I think I heard.
I've had enough! I'm gonna make one thing clear to all of you. Ragna the Blood Edge is already my husband!
What? The number of times that Ragna said "what" in this gag reel. It must have had so much fun recording all these.
How dare you, Ragna? You could have me as your wife. Why?
You stay out of this! You're just making things worse!
What the hell are you blabbering about, you shriveled old prune? Explain yourself!
I took the liberty of going to City Hall and filing our marriage registration. I am now officially Mrs. Ragna the Blood Edge!
Marriage registration? How the hell did you do that?
Yeah, okay, fine. What about the seal? There's no way in hell you've got Ragna the Blood Edge's stamp.
Oh, that. Well, I had a friend in the armament division make me one.
What? Doesn't the librarian have more important things to be doing?
Oh my. It seems we can look forward to some, interspecies mingling.
You're Ragna? Wow! You're so hot!
Ragna located. Intense attraction. Confirmed. Expression of love. Initiated.
I like how Nirvana just says nothing like usual. Look at poor Guy. Makoto and Lambda leap at Ragna, crushing him beneath their supple young bodies. He lets out a muffled scream of agony.
You shameless hussies! Need I remind you that Ragna the Blood Edge is my husband?
With cold, robotic purpose, Nirvana slowly extends her arm in front of Noelle. Her hand opens. Resting in the palm are the remnants of a slip of paper, all that is left of Noelle's marriage certificate.
My marriage registration!
Delightful. So they can affect even her. The spectacles of Eros are more powerful than I could possibly imagine.
With the same cold purpose, Nirvana extends her other arm, gripped in the hand as...
Oh my. Is that a detonator?
Her only answer is to depress the red button atop it. The sound of explosions fills the air.
Oh, yes! The sweet sound of multiple explosive detonations. I love the smell of explosions in the morning. And I do believe they're coming from the direction of Kagutsuchi City Hall.
What? No! I won't be able to submit one of my duplicate marriage registrations!
You actually have more of them? You conniving little bitch!
You got the librarian to make you a fake seal. That's pretty sad. Impressive, but sad.
Analyzing subject. Dignity. Undetectable. Mammary glands. Below detectable parameters.
They always gotta harp on Noelle for that.
There's no way that Ragna could possibly fall for someone like Noelle. She's not even an adult yet.
Why is everyone ganging up on me? It's so unfair. It's just that I fell in love with Ragna the Blood Edge.
Excuse me, but what did you just say?
Oh, here we go.
Jin?
My goodness. This is both unexpected and pleasing.
You seem to be surrounded by a great number of beautiful women. Perhaps you can explain the meaning of all this.
Hey, not you too! Oh, and what's with your eyes? They're heart-shaped?
What madness is this? Is sexual preference little more than a simple bump in the road for the spectacles of Eros? Although in the ultimate analysis, I rather doubt Jin's feelings toward Ragnar required much modification.
You horrible pack of harpies! Don't you dare touch my brother! Get out of my way, or I'll cut you to pieces!
Hey, Cassie, welcome. Thank you so much for the raid. I'm just gonna finish this cutscene and I'll get to you guys. Thank you so much for stopping by, everyone.
Oh dear.
Rachel's danger sense springs to life, and the vampire leaps through the nearest window. Not a moment too soon.
Yuki Anasa!
The explosion ruffles Rachel's perfect bangs. What she sees in front of her is neither love, nor hate, nor obsession, merely fire engulfing a Chinese restaurant. She glances down to find the spectacles of Eros resting near her foot. With dainty fingers, she picks them up.
The spectacles of Eros. A powerful item indeed. They can work their power on men and women of all ages. Wait. Why then did they not affect me?
Rachel shrugs and places the glasses over her eyes. The fire she sees through the spectacles of Eros is a little frightening, a little beautiful, and a little bittersweet. There we go, Rachel's joke ending. Wasn't it great? I love it. I love it so much. Hey everyone from Cassie's stream, thank you so much for coming by. Hey everyone, please go make sure you check out Cassie when you get a chance. Cassie is an amazing streamer. Not only is she super positive, but she's also an amazing artist and a singer. She's just so kind and so nice to everyone. Watching her streams will always cheer you up, so you should go check out Cassie when you get a chance and follow her on Twitter and on Twitch. Hey everyone, thank you so much for coming by. I gotta scroll back up through the chat and say hi to you. Hey Accord, Lay, good to see you. Yuzu, thank you so much for stopping by. Ninzoku, hello, hello. Hey Ash, welcome to the stream. Hope you guys all had a great time with Cassie. I think she was playing Final Fantasy XIV, was she not? Looks like it was a lot of fun. Again, please make sure you go check out Cassie when you get a chance. Thank you, thank you. And for those of you that are new here, I'm Kiro, the frog-loving martial artist. We're playing BlazBlue Continuum Shift. It's a fighting game with a story mode, and the story mode is actually really good. I really like how a lot of the characters are written, and the story is like complex, but also just really fun. So we just finished all of Rachel's story mode. We're gonna be moving on to do Taukaka's story mode next, so you caught us just at a perfect time to get going with this. But if you're watching this on YouTube, I'm gonna cut the video here, so we can separate Rachel and Taukaka's videos into separate videos. So if you're watching this on YouTube, I'll see you guys in the next one. But if you're watching this on Twitch, we're going to continue.